Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, students? Hope all of you will be fine. Dear students, as we are doing our chapter number 3, that is fraction, and today we are going to discuss page number 108. Now students, open page 108 and our today's topic is fractions of sets. Okay, so students, as we have learned earlier, the fractions that were formed on the shapes. Look, students, we have divided the shapes into different parts and then we find out the total parts and the colored parts. Look at this, students, the fraction is also about the sets. Okay students, what is a set? Dear students, a collection in mathematics is called a set. Okay, sets as well as shapes are divided into the fractions. So students, look at this. Here we are having the 4 pebbles, so this one is a set of pebbles. Okay, look at this, dear students. 3 of the pebbles are blue, and here in the total we are having the 4 pebbles, which means that you are going to write the fraction of this one. For example, if I say in this set I am having the total 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, the total 6 dots, and each of them I am having the 5 of red dots and 1 as a blue dot. Okay, so I can write this fraction, because student, this is the fraction that I will write is of a set. Okay, not a shape. So students, this is the set in which I am having the 5 red colored dots and 1 as a blue dot. Okay, now I can write the fraction of it as the colored one are the 5 and total are the 6. If I say the red color stones, the fraction of the red color stones in this set is 5 by 6, which means that fifth portion of the 6 dot is red. Okay students, look at this. Here I have written the fraction for the red dots out of the total. Okay students, and for the blue you can also write the fraction for the blue. Look at the students, in this we are having total 6. Here I have written the 6 that are the total dots and 1 is blue, so I have written the fraction of the blue. Now student, this one is the fraction for the blue dot. This is 1 by 6, which means that one part out of the 6 part is blue. Okay students, hope this will be clear to you. Just like the Amna's collection, in the Amna's collection 3/4 of the pebbles is blue. Okay, now students, let's practice this concept. First of all, look at these sets, then write the fraction of each set that is colored. So dear students, look at this. Here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We are having total 9. So here I am writing the 9 below my fraction. Now students, which one are the colored? 1 and 2. Two parts are colored. So here is our right fraction. 2 by 9, because two parts are colored out of the 9 parts. Okay students, come toward the part B. Here in this we are having in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We are having the 8 shapes in the total, and out of which how many are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are colored, which means that 4/8 part of this shape is blue. Okay, come towards the part C. Here we are having how many stars? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here I am having the 5 stars, and out of which only 1 is colored. So which means that student, 1/5 of these stars are colored. Okay, come towards our part D. Here heart shapes. In this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We are having 10 heart shapes in total, and out of which how many are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 are colored. So students, here in this 7/10 portion of this is colored. Okay, come towards the part E. Here we are having the carrots. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, in the total we are having the 7 carrots, and out of them 1, 2 and 3 are colored. 3 carrots out of the 7 are colored. Come towards the next part F. Here the stars are given different from the above stars with the boundary. So dear students, here in this I am having the 6 stars in total, and how many are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 are colored. So students, 5/6 portion of this shape is colored. Okay. Come towards the second question. In this you are going to color the fraction of the sets as indicated. Look at this students. Here we wrote the fraction of the colored portion. Here we are going to color the portion that are written in the fraction. Okay, let's start with this one. Here 1/4, which means that there are 4 sparrows in the total, and we are going to color in 1 sparrow. Let's color it. Look at this students, purple is my favorite color, so I did this purple color in this sparrow. You can also color of your own choice. Come towards the next part, question number 2. So dear students, here in the total we are having the 6 cone shaped, and we are going to color in the 5. So students, let's start coloring. Now students, in the last one I have colored in the 3 stars out of these total 8 stars. Okay, which means that 3/8 of this shape is colored. We have completed our page number 108. Come towards page number 109. So students, here the topic is fractions, special terms. Here we are going to introduce about the special terms of the fractions. So students, here I am gonna introduce you about the special terms of the fractions. Look at this shape students. This shape is being divided into 3 equal parts, 1, 2 and 3. So students, if I colored the 2 parts, then you can write the fraction as, first of all, let's color it. Look at this. Here I have colored in the 2 parts of the total 1, 2 and 3 equal parts. Now students, how you can write the fraction of this shape? You can write the fraction in this way: 2/3. 2 is showing the colored parts and 3 is showing the total parts in which this shape is being divided. Now students, we have the special names for the upper value and the lower value. So students, first of all, here the lower value. This lower value or the number, this is indicating the number of equal parts of the shape in which this one is dividing, or the collection in which the total number of parts of it, or the total number of things in it, that will be written here in the lower side. Okay students, the name of this lower number is denominator. Okay students, here I have written the name for this, that is denominator. Okay students, remember this and read it with me students. The lower number, this one is indicating the total number of parts or the total number of things in a set, is our denominator. What is this? The name is denominator. Okay, and the upper part, that is showing the colored portion, or the portion that is the colored or the referred part is, so this top number is our numerator. So students, here is the name for the upper value, that is numerator. Okay, the name is numerator. Okay students, this numerator and denominator, these are the 2 important words that are used while the fractions. Okay, so dear students, you are going to learn these 2 names by heart very quickly. Read it students. This one is numerator, upper value is numerator, and the total amount is denominator. Lower value is denominator. Okay students, let's practice it. Here we are going to practice it. First of all, look carefully at these fractions, then fill in the blanks. One has been done for you. Look at this. In this, what is the numerator and what is denominator? As you know that this upper value is numerator and lower is denominator. Okay, come towards the part B. Here you are going to identify which one is numerator and which one is denominator. So dear students, denominator is our lower portion, so this 6 is our denominator and the upper value 5 is our numerator. Okay students, come towards the next part. See, here we are going to just identify the numerator and the denominator. Denominator is 8 and the numerator is 4. Here in this fraction 6 by 7, 7 is a denominator and 6 is a numerator. Okay, here in the part 2, question number 2, write the fraction. 1 has been done for you. Here the numerator and denominator are written and you are going to write the fraction for it. Okay, numerator is upper part, denominator is lower part. Remember it students. Now come towards the part B. Here numerator is 1, so as we know that numerator is upper value and denominator is lower value, so here I am writing the fraction. Next in this part C, numerator is the number 5 and denominator is the number 9. Here in this numerator is the number 3 and denominator is the number 8. Okay students, hope this concept will be clear to you. Now dear students, come on page number 110. Here we are going to introduce the equivalent fractions. Okay, the fractions are named as equivalent fractions. Dear students, what happens when the numerator and denominator of a fraction are multiplied by the same number, but the number is not the 0? Let's multiply. Just look at this one students. Here the numerator and the denominator. Here I am multiplying these two numbers with the smallest number 2, as I will multiply with the 1 but it should not be the 0. Okay students, if I multiply with the 1 it will remain the same, but students here I am multiplying the numerator and the denominator with the number 2. Can you tell me the answer? Yes, this will be equal to 2 2s are 4. Here I am writing the number 4. 2 3s are 6 and lower or the denominator is the number 6. Now students, here I am drawing the shape for 2 by 3 and also the colored shape for 4 by 6. Let's see it. Look at this students, this is the shape that is for the fraction 2 by 3. Look at this, here we are having the total 3 portions out of which 2 are colored. This fraction is 2 by 3. Now look at the fraction for 4 by 6. This is the shape for the fraction 4 by 6. Look at this, the total portions are 6 and out of which 4 are colored. Now students, compare both of the shapes. Look at this students, here in this shape and in this shape, the colored part is equal. The colored part will remain the same. Okay students, look at this, here this part is colored, same with this part. This part is not colored, again with this. So students, the number of parts are changed in both of the shapes, but the colored or the shaded portion are the same. So dear students, such type of fractions are called as equivalent fractions. Okay, not the equal, these are equivalent. Okay, 2 by 3 is equivalent to 4 by 6. So students, 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 6. Look at this, both of them are named as equivalent fractions. Okay, dear students, if we are going to multiply these numerator and the denominator with the same fraction and going to multiply it again and again, so students, what will happen? Look at this, here the fraction is 1 by 2. We are going to multiply numerator and denominator with the number 2. So students, look at this, here this shape is showing the fraction 1 by 2, and if we are going to multiply it, then this will become 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. So this will 2 by 4. Look at this fraction, this is for the 2 by 4, divided into 4 parts, out of which 2 are shaded. And if we do the multiplication further, then 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So it should be 8 parts in the total, out of which 4 are colored. Look at this, here 4 by 8 having the 8 portions, out of which 4 are colored. And if we start multiplying it so on, then 4 2s are 8 and 8 twos are 16. It means that there should be 16 portions, out of which 8 should be colored. Look at this one. Here is we are having the 16 total boxes, out of which 8 are colored. So students, let's compare the shapes of all of these fractions. Look at this. Here is the first, here is the second, third and fourth. Can you see that the only difference is in the parts, but the colored portion is same. Here in the colored portion, this one and this one, the colored portion is same, but the difference is only in the parts or the total number of parts. Okay students, which means that this 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8 and 8 by 16 are equivalent to each other, and these are called the equivalent fractions, just like this one. Here you can see the equivalent fractions. So dear students, the result of this fractions is shown in the table. Look at this. Here we are having a one whole not divided into the parts. If we divide it into the two equal parts, then each of them will be the half of this. Okay, if I divide this half further, then this will become the quarter, and in the quarter it will divide into 4 equal parts. Again, with the, if quarter is further divided or 1 is further divided, then it will form the 8 parts of it, and it will become the 8th portion of the whole. If further divided or multiplied with the same number, for example, here we are multiplying this 1 by 2 with the digit 2. So students, this will become the quarter, 8th and the 16th portion of a whole. Okay, dear students, look at this. The total amount remain the same, but there is the only differentiation of the parts between them. Okay students, hope this will be clear to you. So dear students, these are the equivalent fractions: 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8 and 8 by 16, or 1 by 4 is equal to 2 by 8. Look at this students, this how this will happen, because this 1 by 4 is multiplied by the digit 2 in the numerator and the denominator. This will become 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8. And same with this, 1 by 8 is equal to 2 by 16, because this one is multiplying by the 2 and 8 is same multiplying with the 2. Okay students, so all of them are the equivalent fractions. Here we are having the example for the equivalent fractions. You are going to find out the equivalent fractions of 2 by 7. Let's find it out. Here is our question 2 by 7. We are going to find out the equivalent fraction for this value. So dear students, look at this. The numerator and the denominator should be multiplied with the same digit. Here I am multiplying the numerator with the number 2 and the denominator with the number 2 also. Okay students, look at this. 2 2s are 4 and 7 2s are 14. So students, 4 by 14 is the equivalent fraction for the 2 by 7. But there is no restriction of multiplying with the digit 2 only. But here I am multiplying this 2 by 7 with another digit. Here I am taking the digit 3. Look at this. Here I am multiplying the 3 digit with the numerator and again with my denominator. Here the 7 will be multiplied by my digit 3. Okay, let's write the answer. 2 3s are 6 and 7 3s are 21. Now students, this 6 by 21 is equivalent fraction for 2 by 7. Here I have multiplied with the 3. Let's do this multiplication with the number 4. Here I am multiplying this 2 by 7 with the number 4. 2 with multiplied with the number 4 and denominator is also multiplying with the number 4. Now look at this students, 4 2s are 8 and in the denominator 7 4s are 28. So dear students, this 8 by 28, 6 by 21, 4 by 14 or the fraction 2 by 7. These are all the equivalent fraction. You can also write these fractions as You can also write these fractions as 2 by 7 is equal to 4 by 14, that is equal to 6 by 21 or 8 by 28. All these fractions are equivalent to each other and these are called the equivalent fraction. So students, you can find out the equivalent fraction for any of the fraction, okay? But the number numerator and denominator should be multiplied with only one digit or the same number except the 0. Student, it should not be 0, it should be any number but not the 0. Okay students, look at this in your book here. The 2 by 7, 4 by 14, 6 by 21 and 8 by 28, these are all the equivalent fraction to each other. Okay students, hope this concept will be clear to you of the equivalent fractions. Dear students, take care. Allah Hafiz.